What's up, guys? Back from another episode of LEGO Railway Customs. This is episode 5, I think. I don't know. I don't know when I'm uploading this. So I made a new locomotive. I made a Pacific type based off of nothing. Didn't really have a basis. I kind of used K4s for a little bit of the rear pony trucks. So my dad pointed out a design flaw with the 462 and the 262. Is that the thing was so short, is that I had the thing so far like up here that when the driving wheel turns 90 degrees right, it wouldn't work. So thank you, Dad, for fixing that problem for me. But yeah, so basically sized up 262. I started from scratch making this. The tender is gigantic. I basically just copy and pasted the Prarie's tender, made it 4 studs longer, and completely redid the top body. But yeah, cowcatcher, firebox design that is a lot more, that is very different compared to any of the other ones. Also, the cab interior, I can show you everything in this cab. Let me just, oh wait. So we have this, the pressure gauge, or no, not the pressure, the air brake gauge, the speedo, the boiler pressure gauge. I didn't put more gauges, some more things that do things, some valves that do things, the Johnson bar, the throttle, whistle, automatic brake, independent brake, firebox, door. Basically all we have in there. I struggled with several things in this model. One of the things I struggled with was making a kind of suspension thing around the rear two wheels, but I did it. Should be, I think it should be structurally sound. Supports the rear locomotive of the bit, even though it really doesn't need any support back there. Front pilot does the same with the front of the locomotive. The cylinders look slightly weird, being so far back, but I couldn't really incorporate it as well when I made it, at the time when I designed it. I had to do a lot of reshaping around the cab area, to be able to run a hose from the locomotive to the tender. Also adding a handbrake there, and adding stuff under the tender for this. I also did add like a little brake cylinder thing, like type thing here, because I watched a movie, Emperor of the North, from like 1970 something, around 1970, I think 1973. And in one of the scenes, one of the characters pushes the brake cylinder and it stops the whole train. So it's like, oh, I want to incorporate a brake cylinder into this. So I did. Yeah, 462. Originally it was like 2 bricks, like 2 or 3 bricks longer. But I changed it, because it was so long that the boiler was just disproportional completely to where the cylinder was. So yeah, large Pacific, passenger choo-choo, passenger engine. Definitely one of my more favorite designs, because I spent a lot of time on this. Definitely used the Prarie to help it. Like this whole tender chassis is very much copied from the Pacific. We're back. But yeah, very proud of this design. I did do updates to the Prarie, which I will show off in a later video. So yeah, magnet design. I like it. Very nice loco. I like it. The only thing I think I give it too much water space, but I'm honestly not very much of a problem. Very nice locomotive. Now we'll go to the comparisons. This is a comparison of all the locomotives featured on this series, plus the Steam and Steel series, two of the locos from the Steam and Steel series. One of which has a video, one of which does not, because I still need to make some. So you have the Pacific, the updated Prairie model. Yeah, you can tell that the Pacific's definitely the longest in terms compared to the Prairie. Then we have the 040 tank engine that I'm realizing is way too tall. How tall? Oh, that's tall. 18.9 compared to 10. I made that thing way too tall. Crap. I did not realize that, honestly. I'm just not realizing. Okay. Then we have the red 280 from the thing that kicked all of this off, the number 12. The blue 080 that has over 100 views. The Steam and Steel Class B and the Steam and Steel Class C. Like, you can tell the size of some of these engines is like the 280 is actually like some actually pretty big. It's because of the tender it's so large. The tenders the tender is the thing that's so large because I wanted to incorporate battery box and stuff. Definitely give it too much coal. I'm gonna probably redo the 280 design someday, but not today. The blue 080 definitely have some work. I'm very proud of the Pacific. Very proud of it. Spent a lot of time making it. I'm gonna work on making some coaches probably for it next. But yeah, will continue with the Steam and Steel design series. I'm just gonna probably make the Class B the next one. I don't know, because I really like it. But I've not worked on making any Steam and Steel designs in a long time. And I'm only doing 6-stud wide ones for now. Because I've not really cared for making 8-stud wide ones yet. So yeah, I need to work on making those. But yeah, that'll be probably all for this. Oh yeah, I guess I do show off instructions for it. And but yeah, I was like, oh, I want to make a Pacific. I originally tried making a Pacific design, basically just modifying the 262. And like my story for it was like, oh, they changed the locomotive. My story was like, oh, they made a 262 design, and they're like, okay, modify it to be passenger engine. Hang on, now we scroll through this. Yeah, same. We have the same connections. Very similar locomotive design compared to the Prairie, but also some very different compared to the Prairie. Like, I definitely use the Prairie as somewhat of a reference. It's also one of the biggest locomotive designs I've probably the biggest one I've ever shown off on YouTube. I'm working on making better locomotives. I've been working on this for the past week. It's been a daunting task, especially with I've been incorporating things I never actually thought I would incorporate on a Lego locomotive. But here we are. I did not incorporate gearing. I'm probably going to start working on incorporating gearing to the Lego locos, but for now it's just not happening. Because I honestly am going to probably start doing that, but I'm not really able to at the moment. Because I have not done it in a while, and I honestly need to start doing it again. But yeah, if I had to do one thing I would change on the model, it would be I'd try to maybe figure out how to make the cylinders better. Because the cylinders on it are like so far back compared to where the smoke box is. And it's like, oh, that looks so bad. Because like the smoke box is like so far forward, so I had to shave off a bunch of the front. That's why it's like two bricks shorter, because I had to do that. I also did include an air compressor. I think you'll see it in a second when the locomotive's view changes to add it. I think. Yeah, I made several. I'm making several changes to the prarie design to make it better. Yeah, this is basically the final product. But yeah, we do have two air compressors on that side. A lot of stuff with this. I like it. It's really nice. I might make some changes to it in the future. Maybe change the pilot up a little bit. But yeah, that's gonna be all for today, folks. Please consider liking and subscribing. Have a good day, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.